It was a very long day yesterday that ended up in an ER visit. And I cannot tell you how much it hurts my heart to see my son get hurt. And I'm sure a lot of you parents know the feeling. Like, I feel for my mom so much now that I am a mom. Okay, let me tell you what happened. My son tripped and fell dead center in the middle of his forehead. Like, just tripped and fell onto the corner of the bed. We had baby safety stuff on the corners, and then he took it out once he learned how to walk and everything, and we just never replaced it. We just replaced it this morning because I don't want that to happen again. I was standing right next to him just looking the other way, and I hear it, starts crying, and I look, and blood just gushed down his face, like just blood. And I freaked out. I mean, I held my composure and to be able to help my son. Like, I walked him to the kitchen, washed his face, grabbed paper towels, applied pressure so the bleeding would stop and I can see the damage basically. And it was a little cut, but it was deep, and so he was crying. I called my husband right away and I was like, oh my gosh, what should I do? Should I go to the ER? Should I go to urgent care? Whatever. I got my son to calm down, so I was able to, you know, like put a band-aid, put gauze on it, and then like assess. So I ended up going to urgent care, but urgent care doesn't do stitches because I was like, he might need stitches, and they're like, you have to go to the ER. So we went to the ER. By this time my son was doing so well. He was happy, he was playing, he was playful, laughing and stuff. Like, he was being his normal self, so that was good. He was doing really good. But yeah, like, he had a little cut right here. The reason why I was so scared was because when I was little, I got a cut right here that I needed stitches for, and I remember it was so traumatic because they had to actually literally tie me down to the bed. It was like straight jacket tied down to the bed, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to like experience this as a mom with my son, like if he needs stitches? So I just like had this image in my head, and I was feeling so bad and so guilty for, like, I don't know, for him falling. But luckily it was something that they could fix with skin glue, so he didn't need actual like stitches, and it should heal and the skin glue will fall off on its own within a week. But he's doing well. I'm so grateful that it wasn't anything worse. Just my heart can't handle this. I feel so much for my mom because I was sick when I was born. I had stitches right here. I got stitches on my knee. I broke my ankle. I got really sick and was hospitalized. So I just know my mom went through all this worry, and I feel for her now that I'm a mom.